and the way they killed that man and the whole setup, it's like, man, y'all had time to think about this, right? So it's premeditated. So you had a time to think about, you know what? I'm gonna get out that car. You know what I'm saying? Just like on Boys in the Hood, get out the car. You know what I'm saying? You had time to let me out, or you just had a time to I don't need to do this. And what were you thinking?
Fuego, 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 fuego.
Welcome back to His Ear for Music, where the culture talks and the vision behind it gets heard. I'm your host, JC Kidd, and that's my co-host,
Big Age.
What's good, my guy?
What's happening?
Hey, man, just me and you today. So today we're going to be tapping into the culture, music, headlines, and just the temperature of the game right now.
It's been a crazy weekend.
But yes, I have to start with our light-skinned vanilla wafer brother, Drizzy Drake.
That boy dropped 3 albums on him. Three on them.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on them? First, let's break down the Iceman, because I know you didn't listen to all 3 of them.
I haven't listened to all 3 yet.
Okay.
Right? I've been sitting on Iceman. Iceman's fire. I fuck with it.
Right.
But as far as just I can't really give a concrete opinion on it yet. As far as all 3 albums, because I haven't listened to the other 2 albums, and
right,
it takes longer than a day,
right?
You know what I mean? So, but Take Care, when it dropped, it wasn't widely viewed as a classic. A lot of people was calling it
yeah. So I
didn't like it. So it's a little too early, but the shit's got bops on it.
It does.
It's got a lot of bops on it.
I skimmed through
Iceman, bro.
Yeah, I skimmed through all 3 of them, but I did focus on Iceman because I knew we were gonna,
The production, bro, on Iceman.
The production is dope.
Crazy.
Crazy. The one record that I do love on it, and I think everybody loves, is Make Them Pay. Make Them Pay.
Yeah, that's dope.
The sample.
Yeah, Free.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you know that
it's smooth,
the original song was written by Maurice White.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
From Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wrote
so
that song.
So it was an Earth, Wind, and Fire song first.
Yeah, but it's a sample. What's her name? Denise Williams.
Yeah.
I just want to be free. Free.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
Free. So I just want to be.
He's taking a lot of shots.
He's taking a lot of shots.
A lot of shots, so there's still unresolved,
right.
Beef. Maybe, niggas gonna be beefing forever, though.
Yeah, but
you cross a certain boundary, there's no coming back from that shit.
But it's okay to be caught up in your feelings and then express it through your music. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's what he did. But I like the fact that
it's like one of those things you say you're not worried about it, but you don't care.
Of course.
But then you're rapping about it. You know what I mean? You're taking shots throughout the whole album. You know what I mean? It kind of.
Yeah, as he should.
So
but,
Kendrick, Kendrick's not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get a Kendrick reply. At all.
Listen, I'm not even worried about the Kendrick. I'm just talking about the album overall.
What you think? What you think, bro?
He dropped 18 records on it. So another record that I do like on the album is the Shebang.
See, that was one of the ones I didn't really like too much.
You didn't like it?
It might have to grow on me. Because there's a lot of songs, bro, that I might not catch on to.
The beat is dope, and I like the fact how the producer, what is Noah, I believe. Was it Noah that did the beat? But yeah, the production on it, I like how he incorporated the Migos ad-libs on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like it. When I first heard it, I fast forwarded and I skipped it, right? Then I went back to it. I'm like, okay, this got a bop to it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say it's not a classic album, but
well, you can't call it. You can't say that yet because it's only been out for a day.
I could say it because if I have to skim through it and skip certain songs, you know what I mean? So
what if a lot of the songs you skim through, if you listen to, you actually be like, damn, this shit's pretty.
Nah,
because that happens a lot.
It happens a lot, but not for me when I'm listening to music. You know what I mean? Like for example, when Snoop dropped No, I'm gonna go back to even when Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic.
The first one.
Like,
you listened to it from start to finish.
Yes, I listened from start to finish.
You had no choice because you probably had that shit on cassette tape, right?
I'm just saying with the production.
Press rewind.
Nah, I'm talking about just I'm talking about
really
just
skip
listening to
forward.
the actual sound, the actual substance, the beats.
You couldn't, even if you couldn't do it back when
You know
that
what I'm
dropped. But maybe that shit. I don't.
Everybody was playing it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
That
like
was
the same
probably-
day. I'm just talking about. I just knew like, okay, this is one of them. But you're right. It does have to grow on you. But to me, dropping 18, and it's still
What you think about the Future?
What the future track?
Track.
I like the production on it, but I don't like the.
I'm surprised.
It's not. It didn't just grab me.
I'm shocked.
You know what
that
I mean?
he actually did a song with Future.
I'm not.
To be honest, I am a little bit because, I mean, they made damn near 2 albums.
I mean,
dissing them, bro, and the albums were named "We Don't Trust You" for that reason, right?
We
he was on a whole album. Like
we really don't
dissing.
know, but listen, maybe they patch things up. I don't know, but listen,
some things, man, just ain't. So I mean, you'd have. I mean, he's still mad at J. Cole though.
Listen, I don't.
I feel like Future, that shit was, I mean, different on a different level.
I think
what J. Cole did.
I mean, I'm talking about
J. Cole just didn't want to jump the nigga. Like he was just like, bro, like I'm not finna.
No, I'm
not finna jump Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking about the whole album. Like whether they patched it up. Like he said a line with. What's the line that he said?
That shit's hard though.
What's the line that he said about? What's the line that he said about Rick Ross?
Oh, he's talking about Aiden Ross.
Yeah,
before Aiden Ross had streams.
I've been Aiden Ross with streams before Aiden Ross ever had streams.
Yeah.
Come on, man, that's a dope ass line.
That Janice, shut the fuck up.
I didn't really
that
like
shit's
I
hard.
didn't like that one. Yeah, I didn't really like that one.
Burning Bridges.
Burning Bridges was cool. I like the way
That
it started
hard.
off. Yeah,
that's just hard.
That Too Hard for the Radio.
That shit's dope.
That shit is dope.
Man, you know what's crazy is I didn't even like. I'm not fucking with the beat switch. The first beat was so smooth, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy because that's what my old lady said.
It was perfect, bro. The first beat,
but she likes it. But
like it's not bad, but man, he probably just could have kept that whole vibe going.
Yeah,
from the first
that
beat,
whole
man,
flow
shit,
to it.
It's just spacey.
What he said, I wear Nike shoes. Well, he was snapping on.
That's the one he dropped a snippet.
Yeah, he dropped a snippet.
The
yeah,
snippet video.
Yeah. But like the whole fact that he funded this project. You know what I'm saying? Without the label support, that makes a statement. And the fact that he bought one of Michael Jackson's gloves and made it as his artwork for the album, that speaks volume. You know what I'm saying? So to me,
what's that speak volumes of?
I mean, that's iconic. Who
his confidence level?
No, I'm just saying who could do that? Like how he had his Toronto, the CNN, and he iced it up.
That was crazy.
Listen. The whole rollout, bringing academics in it, like he covered every ground. So to me, on that level, he won because you can't name one artist right now, that can do that and have that impact. Like he shut it down.
Other than
he shut it down. Like the numbers.
Other than Kendrick.
No, I'm talking about what he. No. He shut it down, bro.
Kendrick probably could too. If Kendrick dropped to 3 albums, if he had an album, he announced 1 album and he dropped 3 albums, you're telling me he wouldn't do the same thing?
Nah, I love Kendrick. Not the impact. Is Kendrick
Most
gonna hold on?
Grammy Award,
First of all,
artist.
I don't know. Is Kendrick gonna fund it out of his own pocket?
Probably could, bro.
No,
I mean, this dude's had a legendary run. That's probably going to cement him as number 1 of all time.
What Drake's done with this rollout,
it's fine. It's fine. But when you say there's nobody else, there's one person, and that person is sitting up in the back cave, and he's,
well, we haven't seen him yet. We just seen with Witness now, and I'm not a huge Drake. I'm not a huge Drake fan. I know
that's what's crazy, because we've had a lot of.
But I have to. But I'm looking at it, and you know what I'm saying. I'm on the gram and everything, and I'm looking at like everybody making an opinion.
Right
now, I just hate when people just come out and say, "Oh shit, it's a class, it's dope." Listen, bro, it just dropped. You have to listen to it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But like we know if you have a good ear, like this is his ear for music, and you cannot lose with certain records, and that make them pay is one of them records.
It's like 1A and 1B right now. 1A, 1B, right? It's like having 2 Hall of Fame running backs on the same team, right? You can't call one a number 2 because they're that talented. So it's like 1A, 1B. You see what I mean? And right now, still, like Kendrick is 1A right now.
I mean,
Drake was 1A for a long time. But that run Kendrick just went on, bro.
Listen, that was then, but now it's what we're talking about now. We're not talking about everybody.
Wasn't that far.
Right.
Wasn't that far. Wasn't that long
But
ago.
I'm saying that was then.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's talking about what's going on now.
So I heard the
And what's
other
going on.
albums got like a whole different vibe. There's no rap.
Well,
On the other albums.
well, there's one with the Maid of Honor, I believe. Yeah, that's the one he has. One with Sexy Red, Cheetah Prince. I like that. I like that joint.
That shit's
yeah,
hard.
Yeah. Bops. You know what I'm saying? And on Maid of Honor, there's one I like that it's called Stuck. It's a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. The way that he put out the albums is like, okay, Iceman is like for us, you know, for his the streets, you know what I'm saying, hip hop. He's still Drake, you know what I mean. He's still gonna incorporate the R&B, the singing.
Other albums, the Legacy.
The other two albums. When I was skimming through them, it's completely different from Iceman. It's completely, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. You got some shit like Planet Rock. You got some shit like, you know what I'm saying, some dance hall shit.
Gordo, you ever heard of Gordo? He produced,
the DJ.
Yeah.
I heard of him.
He produced a lot of, I think, like what, 10 songs? I think.
Well,
10 to 12 or some shit. Gordo produced. So that lets you know right there.
On this, I might be on Maid of Honor or
I think it was Made of Honor.
I can't pronounce the other one. What's it called? Habitat. I don't know what this shit's called. I can't pronounce.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
But so on a scale from 1 to 10, you listen to the whole album, right? I mean, Iceman. We're talking about Iceman.
I've been listening to it for the last couple of days.
Okay, so that's enough for you to rate it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you honestly give it?
Like right now, like a 7.8. 7.8 because it's got appeal to a broader audience too. Even the ones, because my girl, she's not, you know, she fucking listens to country and shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's songs that, you know, I play in the car where she's like, yo, this is a whole fucking vibe right here. It's just fucking, I love this shit.
As of right now, as I listen to it, because I was at work listening to it all night, and I was riding in the car listening to it on the way, listening to it. Like I said, it's about 4 or 5 joints that I like out of it. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a good, probably like a
only 4 or 5. I mean, it's
out of 18,
that's pretty low.
But out of 18, but I have to go back. I'm talking about for the couple of days, you know.
I thought
since
most
it dropped.
of it.
I'm gonna give it about a good 6.
6?
I
mean, that's not bad.
A good 6.
But only like in 4. Right, I mean, I guess that 5 is important. So is it 4 or is it 5?
Well, because I'm stuck on like 2 songs.
Which ones?
I'm stuck on Make Them Pay and Too Hard for the Radio.
You're saying you're stuck on what you're not sure if you like them?
No. I like those songs. No, I'm constantly playing them.
Right.
So when I'm bouncing back and forth to different songs, because I like to, give it.
You like the vibe.
I like to listen to it, and see if it's, you know what I mean. Okay, I can hear it when it first comes on. I know if I like it, especially if I hear the beat. So I'm jumping back and forth. Like Make Them Remember. I had to go back and forth. I was listening to that, like the line he said. What he said, is it my Jewish roots? Is it my fair skin or my Jewish roots that make y'all don't want to make me?
It wasn't that many
make
skips
me
on
why
it.
I'm not on top like Mountain Dew. Some line that he said was dope on there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it right, but I mean, like overall, the like beats. He got some bars. You know what I'm saying on it, but it's still the
stellar
typical
production.
Drake. It's
stellar production.
It's still a typical Drake. You know, I don't know what people were expecting. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like for real, what were you expecting? I mean, his formula has been working for since 2009 since he dropped. So what are we really expecting from Drake? You're gonna get the same melodies. You're gonna get the same harmonizing. You're gonna
you're saying
the
he
same
didn't really
cadence.
push that many boundaries with it. Like,
I mean, as far as boundaries,
is it album of the year, Grammy level?
I mean, as far as like number wise, hell yeah, it's gonna be.
You got people like Killer Mike.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as far as like
Kendrick Lamar.
I'm talking about as far as numbers wise. Like, come on, like he's charting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't deny that. And the fact that whether he wrote it, his team wrote it doesn't matter. The formula is that this light skinned brother knows how to make hit records.
Right? Did you see where he said 100 million views got pulled down and nobody's saying shit about it? Did you hear about that?
No,
I actually heard about it. You didn't hear about that?
I didn't hear about that one.
About shit just disappearing from the catalog? Like certain songs that's not. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
And also the fact that he dropped.
I guess he's trying to justify, going to court.
And the fact that he dropped the album, dropped 3 albums, funded the whole project, right? Did the whole YouTube, dropping the episodes, got off his label, allegedly, that's what they said. We don't know, but that's what they said. And if he's an independent artist, and then it was reported like some firm offered him that like $5 billion, some number that he retains ownership, but they license the music. If he takes that deal, it's reportedly, allegedly, it's saying that he would be the richest musician ever.
It's like a damn athlete level deal, sounds like. But you know,
that's in history.
They could actually count. They did that. I forgot who else did it. I think it was a Green Day. They did that to get out of their level. It was a rock band.
Oh, for
right?
real? Yeah.
But the label counted all the albums as one album. You know what I'm saying? So they were still fucked.
Oh,
in the end. You see what I mean? Because they dropped them all at the same. You know.
I wonder if they're. Well, yeah,
whatever.
It had to be a clause or something.
There's no way they could do that though. That would be some bullshit, bro.
But enough about Drizzy Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna go back and listen to it, and give the other 2 albums a chance. But I can already tell it's not really my speed. But it's like maybe 2 songs that.
2 songs, you gave it a 6?
No, I'm talking about off the other 2 albums. As I was skimming through them, I'm not just like listening.
So just from
the sound, and musically, like direction. It's not really my speed. It's more of that sing along R&B type Drake. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear him when he's spitting. Like Make Them Remember, Make Them Pay, records like that, Shebang. Like when he's rapping,
he's catering to his age and up on those records,
and that's cool when he's supposed to. That's cool when he's supposed to. Right, but those are the records.
Shout out to the millennials.
But those are the records that I like. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear the Drake singing. That's that shit bores me.
The Drake singing?
Yeah, that I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of that shit.
It just gets repetitive. It just gets like you know what I'm saying? But moving along, man. Julio Foolio. Them boys, man. Man.
Threw the book at them boys.
Wow.
They threw the book at them.
But I'm not surprised though. You know what I'm saying? Because
who's surprised?
You
shouldn't be.
How do you feel about the situation?
I mean, I feel like it's just a sad situation all the way around. Like these guys lose their lives pretty much through, having to sit in prison, and then Julio Foolio was just getting started, so that's like so you're fucking up people's like lineage. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
like
so
he was about to start making money that could have. So now like that changed.
Right. So
it's just sad all the way.
So it's all over the internet, right? And as I'm scrolling through it and watching it, and I see the light skinned guy, the young one on stand, and he's only like 20, right? And it's being reported that he was a good kid, and I guess I don't know. His mother, vouched for him, and his dad, I guess, wasn't really in his life. He has a sister and all that. But anyway, they're trying to make it like he was a good kid, right? So my thing is, was he a good kid when he opened fire? Like, did you see how they murdered that man?
He wasn't.
So do we feel sorry for this gentleman? Because now they have a GoFundMe for him.
I mean, you can feel sorry from a different angle, just from his, young black males as a whole, and then, like you can, because you know what I'm saying? They just obviously didn't have no guidance, and then that's a whole nother conversation.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. He had a grandmother. That's the thing. He had a grandmother. He went to school. So my thing is, I think he even tried to attend college. But my thing is, so if you're this smart kid, right? Do you know your dumb ass shouldn't have been doing what you did? Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's still the shock of hearing that shit, right? Because they probably know that they're not getting out anytime soon. But hearing the judge,
they have life.
Say life.
But it was either that they spared him on a death penalty, right? They spared him because one there's another one that, and he's kind of like, I guess he has some mental illness going on, or he's not all registered up there. He was laughing. I think he's like the oldest one. He was laughing.
He tried it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was laughing, you know what I'm saying, the whole time.
He's sick. I mean, he need to be in there getting rehabilitated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so obviously,
one warden said,
laugh in that situation, but something ain't right with you.
One warden came on there and said, don't give him the death penalty. We need him for sweat equity. We need to work him.
Slave labor.
I mean, you think about it, like they're gonna die in prison. You know what I'm saying? And here it is that Julio Foolio mother is still grieving. She's always gonna grieve. So, but you know, both people lost. You know what I mean? For
Julio, I don't know if did he have kids?
I mean, I don't know if he had kids. I can't remember. And you know, I'm not really into that. You know, that music or that sound or whatever. I mean, that music, whatever. But it's being reported that
he's
you
been
know,
been
but
attached, right?
Yeah, he is. But it's been reported that you know he's not a saint. You know what I mean? You know,
Julio.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some gang shit going on, some whatever in Florida, whatever. But where they're from. But at the same time, like when I watched it and the way they killed that man and the whole setup, it's like, man, y'all had time to think about this, right? So it's premeditated. So you had a time to think about, you know what? I'm gonna get out that car. You know what I'm saying? Just like on Boys in the Hood. Get out the car. You know what I'm saying? You had time to let me out. Or you just had a time to like, I don't need to do this. And what were you thinking that you were not going to get caught?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what were you thinking? So
it's really hard. They
right.
None of them have a case.
Right. So to me, I don't feel sorry for them. Like for real, I really don't. I feel like, yeah, you made your bed.
Kids literally don't know right from wrong, bro.
Yeah, he did know right from wrong because remember, he was a smart kid. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't no dummy. Now, the other one, he has something going on, and I think allegedly somebody killed his member of his family on Julio Foolio's camp. I don't really know. I didn't get into it. But the fact that I'm just watching it, and I'm just seeing them, like, sitting up there just like, oh, now you're sorry. Nah. You want to be tough? You want to be gangster? You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Yo, have you heard about that guy, what's his name, Chud? The builder, the guy that goes around, he was calling people niggers and shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I just heard about him because I was watching Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know he was
Charleston White. We know he gonna have a crazy ass take on that shit.
Yeah. So actually, right now, he's dressed. No, actually, right now, Charleston White is dressing up like him. He dressed up like him in a skit. But anyway, Charleston White was kind of not trolling him, but saying like he messes with him, fucks with him.
I saw the angle though. He spun it
right.
It's like we'll if one of our own calls us a bitch ass nigga or some shit or
But what's crazy
we gonna
is
shoot him.
What's crazy is the fastest I heard about him is the fastest I heard some negative shit about him. I mean. I heard negative shit about Chud, but the fastest I heard about him,
you definitely saw some of the videos.
Now I heard that he's going to jail with some shit.
It's like a $1.2 million bond, and it's attempted murder.
Yeah, so I just got on to him. I didn't really.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Right. Yeah.
But I saw with Charleston White. That's what makes him, you know what I'm saying, like genius, really, like cause
Charleston White
always puts a different spin on shit.
Oh,
but it makes sense.
Let me tell you something. Since we talking about Charleston White, right? You know what I'm saying? I got respect for Charleston White because I understand Charleston White. And the reason why is because when he first came on the internet, right, he wasn't even doing all this. He was doing other things, right? He had dreads and everything, right?
Yeah.
He was, an advocate for the kids and all that stuff like that. And he was
went to prison, right?
No. He went to a boys' home, right? So anyway, he was an advocate, for kids and everything. And he was trying to, do the right thing. He was out in L.A. and everything. But they weren't listening, right? So the minute that he started talking shit about gangsters and talking about people and dead people and all that, that's when people started paying attention. Now, let's get what I'm saying. He came on the internet saying that he's a character. He's playing a character. So once he said that, I already knew, okay, he's just on here. He's just saying shit. He knows how to trick the algorithm. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he's funny at the same time.
He's got generational wealth.
Oh my God! So what's crazy is that I called him one time, right?
Yep.
I got in touch with him. Real shit. Me and Baby Zay on a 3-way.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to come to. Remember, he had the listening party.
Baby Zay.
Yeah. I was trying to get him to come to it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he clowned me.
He did?
Oh, no lie.
He'll
remember the shit.
What happened, bro?
He was just telling me that, like, oh shit, you can't be no goddamn fan. You know what I'm saying? He was just telling me, how to move. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him I like his shit. He was just kind of like trolling, but just putting me in my place and shit. But he gave me some game though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charleston White and shit. True story. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he snitch on somebody or something like that? Like I feel like he openly admits, like giving up. names or some shit?
Only,
and that's the biggest problem people have with him?
Nah, he's not a, first of all, he's a civilian, right? He's not a gangster.
They say he'll like mace your ass or like
he sure will.
He'll fucking tase you.
Nah, he will. And he'll tell you he'll call the cops on you, to me. So to me, he's not a snitch. He'll tell you.
Did you see the video where he's like doing the show and he like throws the fucking mic at the motherfucker up there, bro? He's talking shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, all right, bro. I fuck with Charleston
I
White,
fuck with Charleston White heavy. You know,
I get what he's doing. I get what he's doing.
And I'm not gonna lie, I study Charleston White.
You gotta know how to read between the lines though, and it's just sad to say that most Americans can't.
Nah, because
you know what I mean?
like
that's
I said,
why he's so big. Because if you could, then you'd know that what he's doing isn't even really that controversial. Because he's being like real, like telling some real shit.
But see, here's the thing about Charleston White: he's very intelligent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta be to reach millions.
Like
man.
he's very intelligent and he knows how to trick this algorithm.
Anybody who's on Instagram, TikTok, or anything like that knows who Charleston White is.
Come on, the whole world. He does numbers.
I mean?
And the crazy thing about Charleston White, he doesn't even have his own YouTube channel.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and if you really listen to him, he teaches you too. He sends a message. You know what I'm saying? He shows you how to get money if you really pay attention to him. You know what I mean? But a lot of people just try to pay attention to the ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? The character that he's playing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to Charleston White. Moving along, what do you think about YNW Melly bond denial?
I feel like the ship's been sailed from YNW Melly for a long time now. So when you hear that now, you're just like, oh, okay.
It's like every year, it's like, oh, he's about to get out.
Nah, he's definitely not getting out, bro.
So at what he went in at 19 and now he's 27.
It's been almost fucking
something like that.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah,
like, what?
I think something like that. Yeah,
man, he murdered. He murdered his two partners.
No, we don't know. Allegedly,
he murdered.
Allegedly.
So there's another person that was there with him.
I mean,
pretty much is what.
I never see no shit like that or heard no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we can't just.
He got away. Somebody was shooting at him. And he got out the car and took off running and he got away.
I mean, we can't say that he, did it. You know what I mean? But
no, I'm not saying he did it. But I'm just saying,
But
as far as how I feel, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
I mean, of course. But I'm saying, like, but
there's no way he gets out though. There's no way.
There's always cracks in this.
Nothing is cut and dry as that though. He's the only one with him.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna wait though. I mean, do you think that if he did get out, like right now,
it's too late.
Would he still have the same impact?
Nah, it's too late.
Why do you think it's too late?
Because, that shit moves fast. You know it. It moves fast, the industry and music. And
he had his run. He had his run.
Well, he never had it. He almost got on a run.
I don't know what that one song was kind of like.
But a pecan.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah.
That shit was hard as fuck, though. I mean, I still listen to that shit.
So he was on. So he was on his way.
He was. He's got that Murder on My mind.
Yeah, Murder on My mind.
The kids love that shit.
Yeah, he was right.
They say he was like.
Right. Did he say? Was it like they said that some of the words in that song were from the crime that he allegedly had committed?
I want to say that is what kind of led the authorities into like having
right. Wow.
You feel me?
It's that genius, right?
Yeah, it's
like I'm gonna and that's crazy. I'm gonna go do a crime, and then I'm gonna put it in my rhyme.
I'm gonna rap about it.
I'm gonna rap about it.
Right. So if they,
right, and then when shit hit the fan,
when they're getting to like, well, nah, that's their best friend. Yeah, so something had to happen. We just need to get answers. Right. Somebody shoots them like, yo, hey, listen to this song, man.
And then when shit hits the fan, shit, you know what I mean? I ain't do it. I don't, you know what I mean? You gonna play dumb.
So, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Mm-hmm. It's dark out there on the web, bro. Like on Instagram, there's a couple pages I follow.
Right.
Of like gang culture in California.
Right. That's what I'm
and like you probably know what I'm talking about with a like real like and bro, them motherfuckers, bro, like yo.
I mean,
it's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy the shit you see, bro. Like
yeah. I like
they don't care. Like you just put yourself, you're literally broadcasting. the crime, like on a.
And you would think with all this technology,
and it's not even a private page.
Nah,
it's real. Like I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you and just show you.
Yeah, send me the link.
Because you'll know, because you from California,
right?
so
Right. Send me the link.
You feel me? Like, and they're still banging out there in Cali like that.
Yeah,
bro.
of course, always. It's
it's
never gonna die. It's just a different generation, and they have different,
You saw the video where the dude was sitting with his girl, and dude make him say it, fuck his set or whatever, and he's sitting there and he's like, my ankle fucked up, and he's like slapping the shit out of him. He's sitting right there with his girl and shit. Tell him to say make him say fuck the set that he's with type shit.
Nah, out there is real because there's no rules. You know what I'm saying? Especially like it's
always gonna be the Wild Wild West.
Well, I mean, you have people who lost loved ones. You know what I'm saying? From different gangs. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like the older, people like I'm kind of like second generation, right? Even though I don't gang bang. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in an era like me coming from Long Beach. It was different, you know what I'm saying? Like being raised out.
Going from Connecticut to Long Beach.
Right. I was born in Connecticut, raised in Long Beach.
Born in Connecticut.
Right.
You just kind of, you moved when? You was 12, 13?
Yeah, something like that, 11, right. So going to junior high school and high school out there, growing up in gang culture, you got to understand when colors dropped, that's when I was out there. I was out there when the riots came out. You see what I'm saying? I was out there.
How far were you from those riots?
Shit, we was in the riots. I'm from Long Beach. Then you
went out there?
Nah. My mom told me to come home.
Like, hell nah, you better not.
I remember I was at the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? And at that time I was staying I believe I was staying in Orange County at that time. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Long Beach, you got to think about it like, well, you don't know, like there was only like, it's a Crip city. You only had three gangs really. Well, kind of like four. You have Insanes. You have the Rolling 20 Crips. You know what I'm saying? You have 19th Street Crips. Then you have the East Side Longos. You have the Son of Samoans. You know what I'm saying? So when I was, you had Tiny Rascal Gang. You know what I mean? So, and I grew up around Rolling 20 Crips. And also Insane.
Is that what Nipsey?
Nah, that's Snoop.
Snoop's
affiliated with that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So in Long Beach, it's not that big, but it's an all Crip city. There's no Bloods in it, you know what I mean? Then you got North Long Beach, you know what I'm saying? So, and at the time when
Snoop's from Long Beach.
Yeah. So at the time, but Snoop, you got to think Snoop is big, but there was also another rapper, Rest in Peace Radio.
Rest in Peace Radio?
Yeah, he was a big rapper.
Who was he running with?
Nah, he was from Long Beach.
From Long Beach.
He passed away. And there was another artist too named Rock Chill. He's dope too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the era I grew up in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Domino. He was in a group called Perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Yeah. The Ghetto Jam is, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, bro.
That's
just staying in rotation.
Yeah.
At my dad's, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Domino was.
Yeah. So it's funny, like when you were saying, like, you got to think about it. When I was out there, it was like crazy, bro. Like, because the Insanes and 20s was going at war.
Right.
So here it is. And then it's like me and you, right? I know you, right? And you live like right down the street, right? But you from Insane and I'm from 20s, right?
Right.
But we went to school together, you know, growing up, sandbox, playing Pop Warner and all that. Now we in different gangs. Now we beefing. And that's how it is. Or your brother, my cousin. So everybody knows each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like when you kind of look at it, it was kind of stupid, but that's how it is. You know what I mean? So.
Let me ask you something off the record real quick, because it was brought up when I was at my homeboy's house and I started playing some shit from Doggy Style.
Right.
And my partner's wife is Jewish and Mexican mixed.
Right.
And she was talking crazy shit.
Right.
She's leans heavily on the left. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you think what he did for Trump, that performance that he did like at Trump's party, affects his legacy at all?
Snoop?
Yeah.
No.
Not at all?
No.
None at all?
No.
You don't think so?
No. How could it?
How crazy is that though?
He's the most recognizable artist.
Who else did it? It was him and Nelly.
No, it doesn't.
Well, not as far as listening to his music, obviously, like, cause I still listen to Snoop.
How does it affect him? Just tell me. He's still moving. He's still doing shit with Martha. What's her name? Martha Stewart.
That shit was crazy.
I mean, he's the biggest. I mean, he's Snoop. He can do whatever. Come on, man. He smokes wherever he goes. I mean, like, come on.
It's crazy though because he was fuck Trump. Cause I remember one time I watched a video and he was at like the White House somewhere and he was smoking, and it was when he was like, you know, fuck
Man,
Trump,
so many
fuck
people-
Trump,
Man,
and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he's leading the performer at a Trump ball or some type of shit like that.
Right.
So you don't think that that's at all selling out at all?
No. Why? He can do whatever he want to do. He's a grown man. He has a right to change his mind.
Right. And that is that is the beauty of America.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
you can still, have different point of views and you can change, and that is the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it.
That's the whole idea of America.
Ideally, we'll
but
look
from
at
a personal
of course
standpoint, Snoop, since I was like a little boy, bro, has been like, in my top 10.
Of course. I think
all time. Like Snoop, that Doggy Style gets, I mean, that shit is top 5 album of all time. Best album. But that shit was crazy.
But
he got something. He needed something.
But by you
he
even
needed a favor.
But by you even asking that, like, I think a lot of time as fans, we get caught up into, like I said, we get caught up into their personal, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we just know Snoop as an artist, right? Whether it's personal, because you got to think, he's Calvin Brodus outside of Snoop Dogg, right? You got to differentiate the two, right?
Right.
So we don't know what he's thinking. You know what I mean? He gives us Snoop, the persona. You know what I mean? The character, the artist, right? It's two. That's two different things.
I mean, he didn't get that.
But listen to what I'm saying. So whether he was F Trump at one time and now support Trump, who cares? Whether he did it for a reason.
Yeah.
There's always a reason, why you do something. You know what I'm saying?
There was a reason why he was
he knows.
Adamant on telling Americans that Trump wasn't the way to go.
But real talk, shit like that doesn't affect him. You know what I'm saying? He's too
at
big.
All, none.
He's too big. Like, he's too big. Like, nobody cares, man. I'm just being real.
Everybody just looks at it like he got a check.
I mean, come on,
huge check.
I mean, he may not even got a check, but whatever it was for, you know what I mean?
Something, because he was strongly like loud and like was against Trump in every.
So many people were against Trump. People used to hang out with Trump back in the days,
and I always found that fascinating too, bro.
Go back and dig in it.
He's in all the pictures.
Like, come on,
all the damn parties.
Yeah,
and I hate to bring him up, but the Diddy parties, like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm not even into politics, but anyway. So moving along, what do you think about Quavo and Offset back in the studio? I don't know if their work. I mean, like, are they?
No Takeoff, bro. Can't be. It's not the Migos.
Is that the glue that's missing?
Have to be.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yeah, bro.
So is it? I don't want to say it's too late.
It's not too late, but I mean, they can make it work because they're both
can make it work.
talented
but you
enough.
You don't think people are excited for it? Like, people, the fans, or I mean,
they're gonna eat. I mean,
of course.
It's the kids. They'll look at Migos like as like unks now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The OGs.
Do you think they need to dig up and take some of I'm pretty sure Takeoff has some old verses laying around. And
use some AI and incorporate.
Or not even AI, just take his shit and just clean it up and whatever. I'm pretty sure they got some, unreleased music that we ain't heard and put it together.
That shit, probably have.
But is that run gone? Or is it just, okay, they're putting it out, we're going to check it out, but it's okay, on to the next. You know what I mean?
They probably will do better together, versus because, you listen to the albums, right? Like the Offset album, the last one, and the one before, like, you don't listen to, so.
Not really. I'm just being honest with you. I tried to, but I just couldn't. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to Offset. Shout out to Quavo.
I'm definitely listening though.
I'm gonna.
You didn't hear that Offset song with the "Love You Down" sample?
Nah,
that shit's hard as fuck, bro. He's got. Quavo. We'll just being honest.
I'm not gonna lie.
Quavo and Offset were the best.
Yeah.
Everybody. The debate was before is
I think the
who's
last
better, Offset or
last
Quavo?
Offset song that I really got hooked on. I mean, that I listened to was Bad and Bougie.
Yeah, that's Migos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was Offset, like
One
really
of the
snapping
best.
on it, right? Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the best rap
But
songs.
no, I think Offset is dope. Don't get me wrong.
Ever
you know what I'm
made.
saying? But I didn't really tap into his project like that, and maybe I should have. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Migos. I hope they do put out a.
It's solid.
Whatever.
It's solid, but I think they would do
album.
better together.
Yeah,
you know.
But like I said, it's that glue. Like Takeoff is that glue that's missing. You know, still not that. You know what I mean?
That shit is.
But
weird.
I think, like you said, just doing it for the fans and doing it for him and doing it, for the culture, I think it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, your girl, Mega, what's it? Mega, the Stallion. She.
Oh, you saw that the picture? She's losing the weight and all that.
Yeah, no, she's been having like kind of bad luck, huh? Our light skinned brothers, our vanilla wafer brothers, you know what I mean? Like, I guess what she thought Clay was that quiet one.
What's
your take on it?
Man, I don't know. I don't really.
I mean, a shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like her music.
I mean,
you
they
know
both getting money, so
right.
I mean, to say that, I mean, she not getting Klay Thompson money, but
I mean, I'm not even looking at the money part. I'm just looking at it, and this is just me because like I said, you got to think about it now. We're like, what are we, Chubb? We're journalists now, or what? We podcasters, whatever we are. Once they put it out in the public, we have a public, opinion, a public. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes shit just don't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I think sometimes, like you said, they put it out there, so we know their personal
it's like once
business.
you put out that image
right.
of the way things have
right.
to be, it probably gets a
right.
little too stressful having to always put that same image on whenever the camera's on, and the cameras are on a lot. You see what I mean?
But here's my thing, right? Why always run to the internet? If you got problems at home, right?
Just the way the world
you know what I'm
works
saying?
right
If
now.
you got problems at home, right?
Yeah.
We all have a situation. He's married, you know what I'm saying? You're about to get married. Hopefully I'm about to get married too, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we all have, situations, you know what I mean? You can't run to the internet. Once you put it out there, everybody has their opinion. Now they're going to eat you up. We would have never known, you know what I'm saying?
That they were even dating.
Right, but you got to understand, and this is just my opinion, women don't eat me up. Women are more emotional, right? But then you got some emotional men too, dumb, I ain't going to take it there, but so, she's gonna run to the internet and she's gonna express how she, you know what I mean? Right. And then I also think it's messy, but I also think, Big Age, that a lot of times these celebrities, they rush into it. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, it takes a long time for you to really get to know someone. You know what I mean? They only been like fooling around for like a year. You move in, do a house, I think, you know what I'm saying? All that extra shit. Nah, that's too soon, man. It takes a long time.
Those layers don't usually start peeling to about a little bit after the year.
Yeah.
Of solid together every day type shit.
But to really get to know a person, especially a woman, speaking from, coming from a man, you know what I mean? It takes more, you know what I mean? You got to know their ways, the way they move. They got mood swings, you know what I'm saying? What they like and don't like, what triggers them, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. They have to know the same thing. So I think a lot of times they jump into these situations too fast, and you're expecting. You think you got this, this wonderful man, or even on the other side,
that's
this wonderful
recipe
woman.
for disaster
you know
universally with everybody.
Exactly.
Though, too.
That's what I'm saying. It affects all of us. You know what I mean?
There's a small percentage of people who,
Right. But I feel like a lot of times some of them relationships be too rushed. And then when shit, then you're like, damn.
Especially when you're on the camera and all over Instagram. Because
let's
like I
think
said,
about
you got to keep up that image all the time.
You really didn't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You really didn't know a nigga.
I mean, he didn't know her either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I mean? Because maybe he didn't think she was going to react like that. He thought, okay, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But
they probably just had one fight too many.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes type shit. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I really don't give a shit about.
No, I don't either. It's just that shit that just pops up on my feed, or I'm just looking at, and
that's just all over the place.
It's all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we got to talk about certain things. You know what I mean? I just want
gas is like $5 a gallon right now, bro. I don't.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Meg Stallion.
That shit is crazy, man.
Thompson, bro.
Yeah. So what else is going on in this hip hop world? Did you check out Chris Brown's new album?
A little bit, little bit, and it's got hits, but
he has a joint on there with Sexy Red and Glorilla. I heard.
Did you see Pitchfork gave it like a 1 point?
Yeah, that was just hating. Who
1.2?
Who's the person? Who's the person behind Pitchfork that's listening to the music?
I don't want to.
That's what we need answers. Who's the person behind Pitchfork listening to music? You know what I'm saying? Because how are you rating this music? How are you judging his album? You know what I mean? Like that's what I have to. Yeah. Because like, come on, Chris Brown doesn't miss. You know what I mean? He doesn't miss.
Did you see Nicki Minaj? She said Obama and Jay-Z made her go MAGA. 100%.
I mean, she's a Trump supporter. And what's wrong with that?
Did she go to a turning point of it, man? I don't. What's her name? The dude that got assassinated. What's her name? The lady that Drewski did the skit about.
I don't know. I didn't follow up on it.
Yeah, but she I think it was a tweet.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's just crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj.
But like we were saying earlier, though, man, that shit, the fact that you have that voice over here, like you can worship who you want to worship, you can do whatever you want to say, as long as you're not hurting anybody, being violent, and you're doing whatever weird shit. As long as there's no weird shit like that. But like,
hey man, everyone is different, man. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone thinks different.
Kanye, remember when Kanye did that when he first came out Republican? You want to know what my conspiracy is on that? I feel like he did all that because he was really hurt when Obama called him a jackass. About the Taylor Swift thing when he went up there.
I mean, he was a jackass.
They asked him on the record. They asked him what he thought about it. He was like, he's a jackass.
I mean, and that's what, that's not even.
You got to think he's from Chicago,
but that's not even the political answer. A political way to answer it. That was just the right way to answer it. He was a jackass.
That hurt him so much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was disrespectful.
It's weird.
Like, nah, who the
Thinking
fuck,
about it now,
who
right?
the fuck are you to come and take my moment? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could not like or whatever, but that was just disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you feel about that? Do you feel like when you see a black person openly Republican, do you feel like it's like weird, or do you feel like
I'm not really into politics
at all? So during elections, because you vote, right? You vote.
I mean, I don't really get into all that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a person that's there that's running it, but it's more behind it. It's someone it's like a puppet. It's someone that's out there. It's not just one person running this country, right?
Right.
So he's the
you know, make some moves though.
Right. But what I'm saying is that there's more than just the person that's just going out there telling us what to do, whatever. Just people that's behind it. So I don't really get caught up into that.
Kanye was the first rapper to openly be Republican.
I don't get caught up.
I get it.
I don't get.
We don't owe Democrats our vote, bro.
Yeah, I don't get caught up into that. Nothing has changed. Still, everything is still the same.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So for black people to blindly vote Democrat is crazy, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because even when they win, you just said it right there. You said nothing changes.
Right. Nothing
changes.
It's
the same shit.
Right.
Like you're still fucked over here as a black person.
But what I'm saying, you're more into politics than to me because I'm not into
not really.
It. Right, yeah.
As far as that goes, though, I feel like we don't owe.
I'm just being, hey, you could love it or hate it. I don't care if you're Republican or Democratic. I don't care what the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
What else you listen to? You listen to that AZ?
Yo,
bruh, I couldn't make it through that shit, bruh. That shit was really bad, bruh. Horrible.
What?
Yeah, shit was
was
whack, bro.
Right. So
horrible, bro.
Damn. I can't. Hold on. Damn. So
my bad, bro. I'm just saying.
AZ, he did the Doe or Die kind of like series, right?
Sugar Hill is always gonna be my shit.
Yeah, Sugar Hill is a classic. So this is like a kind of like a spinoff. Like he did Doe or Die in '95, right? I think he came out and one. He dropped the Doe or Die 2 in 2021. I'm not sure. And he dropped this one, right? So you got to think, AZ is AZ. Lyrically, he never lost it. So I think the reason why you don't like it, because you don't like the sound. The sound is outdated.
super outdated, bro.
Right.
Super outdated.
So it's still like
but I mean, you can still make
that
that outdated sound good.
You know
it's
I mean?
just, you know.
What's the one that he did with on the first one, and then Jadakiss was on it. I like that joint that Jadakiss was on.
On which one? The first one?
On this one. What's the name? What's the name of the song with
like
Jadakiss on it?
I mean, he's.
But what's
he's
the joint?
legend,
What's the joint with Jadakiss on it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know that one? I forgot. There's one with Jadakiss on there that I actually fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But overall, you know, respect to AZ. I mean, I don't think.
Have they came out and said why Kendrick Lamar's music got pulled and nobody could find that GNX album?
Nah, I ain't.
You never heard? You got to look into that shit because that shit's crazy.
Nah,
I don't know why. Fucking.
I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
It was all over like that shit. That broke the net alone right there. People not being able to go to the album. I think like on Apple Music.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't been following up on it. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. But what else is what we gonna talk about before we
shit? What else we got going on?
Get up out of here. We talked about your boy. Light skin is up. We up though. We up.
Drake.
We up.
Damn.
We up.
Damn, bro.
I even took my hat off.
Damn,
I had to take my hat off to Drake. I'm not even a big Drake fan.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of arguments about that.
Not even a big Drake fan. Nah, I'm not even a big Drake fan. I just think people are just, everybody has their, you know, their different opinions on it. I just don't know what do you expect? Like, what were you expecting? What kind of album were you kind of like expecting him to do to put out?
Yeah.
Did you want to hear less of him getting into his feelings? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think at the end of the day, he's human. We're all human. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hears this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He may not didn't respond at the time. He took a hard hit, bro. You got to think, he's big. The biggest artist in hip hop gets shut down, hold on, by this West Coast rapper. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is against you. Every radio station, every club, you got to hear this. Come on, bro. You're human. You can't deny that shit. Now you're looking around. Now you're like, damn, who's really fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on. Like, shit. that had to touch him. And the fact that, he responded, you know, this way and putting in his music, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the only way he can get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him. You know what I mean? Like, it gave me, you know, a different look on him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people did take shots at him. A lot of people thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. This nigga coming with crazy type of rollouts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Big blocks of ice and shit. You know what I mean?
That shit's still lingering. You know, like in war, how, you know, the sides are they always have, it takes a while to rebuild and come back. Right. You know, the side that loses, you know what I mean? All that shit's fucked up. He didn't lose, though. He lost then. He lost he lost in that battle. When Kendrick, you know, killed them. But right now, that light-skinned brother, our light-skinned brother is winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm gonna listen to. So, which album would you say listen to next?
Listen to the Made of Honor. Listen to both of them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you're just going for like just him rapping, then don't listen to them then, because this is some completely different shit. You know what I'm saying? Different.
Like EDM.
It's a mixture of EDM. It's a mixture of Afro beats. It's a mixture of reggaeton or what, you know. It's a mixture of fucking house shit. It's a mixture of fucking little bit of fucking R&B. It's a mixture of everything. Like, so when people say, "Oh, Drake could only give it to you one way," nah, he gave it to you. He gave you every, you know what I mean? He covered everything. Think about
the Adrian Broner resurgence. Y'all know you've been seeing little clips of him, bro.
Oh, yo. So
how you think of him as a streamer? Like,
so what's crazy is, so, you know, like I said, I'm scrolling, you know, through my feed, and I keep seeing it, right? I keep seeing people clown him, right? And I'm like, and I'm always thinking outside the box, age, and I'm like, hold on. First of all, before you do anything, you're on camera, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta put this together. So I seen him and Dean dressing like, I'm like, oh, these Negroes know what they doing.
So same shit.
No, just doing all the skits. Now the drinking, yeah, that's what he does. But it's like I said, it's kind of like a character, right? So at the same time, the young boy is showing him how to get money. And believe it or not, AB is funny, right? And there's no limit to what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I think it works for him. And I think a lot of people that shitted on him, you know what I'm saying? People always trying to kick you when you're down, you know what I'm saying? So here's this young streamer, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, I'm going to show you how to get this money in this type of world. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it this way.
You saw he was down, fellow boxer.
Of course, everybody.
You know what I mean?
But hold on. He still has it.
He's
you know
funny.
what I mean? It's like picking up a bike. All he has to do is get back in shape. But right now, I don't think you want to see him back in shape for this right now, because that's not what's going to get him the money. You see what I'm saying? Because this right now, this is what, and it's sad. It's sad to say that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People want to see that. You don't want to see him too drunk or whatever, going too crazy, but that's what's selling. That's what's pushing the envelope.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
These streamers are getting, bro,
exactly.
is fucking
and Adrian is showing. I mean,
crazy,
Dean is showing. Dean is showing it, and plus Dean is a boxer.
He's a boxer.
Yeah, and he can learn. So it's like teach one, each one.
Nobody
you know what I'm
knew, like, when that
I think
thing
that's
came
dope.
out, when he disrespected Buddy's wife.
Yeah,
I forgot the dude's name, the big fucking bodybuilder or whatever, and that
remember.
dude slapped him or whatever.
Right. I remember.
Since before that happened, I had never heard of him. Since then,
Who that? Dean.
Dean,
Yeah,
every few reels, bro.
Right,
It's
exactly.
something that
that's how you know. Yeah, working that algorithm. I think I'm saying it right. But anyway, shout out to AB. I watch them. You know, I'm saying, oh, they're funny in the way their chemistry together. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really watch them and laugh, and he, he's making money now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about. Like especially when you got kids, you got a family. You know what I mean? So it's all about the bag, man. Nothing else. If you're not doing it for that, then what else are you doing it for?
So last question on. So from what you've heard so far,
Right? Come on,
the J. Cole
album,
and the Drake album. Whose album would you say?
You talking about just J. Cole's
album was
in the Iceman,
way better
right?
than I expected.
In the Iceman,
yeah, versus Iceman, yeah.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with J. Cole,
because J. Cole had everybody. It was buzzing.
I'm gonna go
for
with,
a while when he dropped that album.
I'm gonna go with because I like to listen to lyrics and I just like the delivery. He's
got shit that sits with me.
I just feel like, okay, now
on
for my personal, I'm gonna go with J. Cole, but like for what I know is gonna work and what I know is that Drake's gonna have more records on the radio.
Right.
Drake's gonna have more charted songs. Drake's about to control this whole summer.
So are we watching the end of an era, bruh?
Of Drake?
Of just period, that whole era. Because didn't Future come out around the same time, Drake? Not as, everybody know Meathead was in the game, but as Future.
But when you say are we about to watch?
This is like, those are the last people of that, really, that era still hanging on. On the charts. Like, this is the end of an era, right? I mean, everybody's in their 40s. Drake's about to be 40. I think J. Cole's already 40.
Right.
Future's already 40 plus.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Who's man? You're right, because I don't know. Kodak Black, he's kind of wigging
Future
out.
had a legendary run.
And before
too.
we end, shout out to Kodak Black, man. He's been going through some things, sad, man. I like Kodak Black, man, and I don't know what he's facing. The demons, you know what I'm saying? But Kodak Black, I hope you can shake that, you know what I'm saying? I think he cut his hair, whatever, I don't, but I like Kodak Black. I think he's a dope artist. And
he can't use and live a healthy lifestyle. Even if he tries to do it.
I just hope he gets better, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
he's got to get clean, man.
Yeah.
Some people can get high and have fun with it and
he's one of them ones though, man.
Functional.
He's one of them ones
that you just know. He's got the gene in his blood, bro. To where he can't recreationally.
When I first heard Kodak Black was him and French Montana on that record they got, and I was like, yo, this dude is dope. I love this voice. I love this cadence. So Kodak Black, man, just
that No Flocking.
Get right, yeah, No Flocking is dope too.
That's the first
Yeah.
Kodak Black song I heard.
Right. So, ladies and gents, we gonna wrap it up. The light skinned fellas are up. Shout out to our guide, the Vanilla Wafer Drizzy Drake.
Sir.
Light skin, we are up. This is another episode of His Ear for Music. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Peace.
Yeah.
Fuego, fuego, fuego.